Ticklish rats jump for joy, and scientists find an ocean under Pluto's icy heart. This is Science Wrap. Hello, and welcome back to Science Wrap, the show where we feed you the tastiest new research from the world of science, all wrapped up in an easy-to-digest package. My name's Miriam, PhD and science lover. Neuroscientists have been tickling rats to find out the brain areas responsible for both ticklishness and joy. When young rats were tickled by an experimenter, neurons deep within their brain in the area responsible for touch were activated. This area is known as the somatosensory cortex. What's interesting is that these neurons fired even after the tickling had stopped, when the rat was running around trying to chase the experimenter hand, trying to elicit more tickling. The rats showed other signs that they were in a playful mood, like letting out tiny ultrasonic squeaks of happiness, basically the rat version of laughing. After tickling, rats were also seen displaying a particular behavior called Freudensprünge. This literally translates to joy jumps. What comes next, though, is even cooler. When scientists stimulated those neurons in the somatosensory cortex without actually tickling the rats still let out those playful squeaks. This finding quashes the idea that the somatosensory cortex is only responsible for processing information coming in, as stimulation to the area was also able to elicit the behaviors. What's more, when the rats were in an anxious mood, they didn't enjoy being tickled. No more ultrasonic squeaks and no more jumping for joy. This suggests that tickling activates the reward circuits of the brain and releases the reward chemical known as dopamine. Take all of this information together and you've identified a neural circuitry for joy. For me, this is personally super exciting because only a few studies have actually studied positive emotions like joy in other animals, with most of them focusing on negative emotions like pain or anxiety. And in case you were wondering, a rat's favorite place to be tickled is on their belly. From bellies to hearts, and 2 studies have been published this week that theorize a moving ocean under the heart of Pluto. The heart, known as Tomberg Regio, is a vast plain on the surface of Pluto. New evidence presented this week focuses on the western lobe of the heart, also known as Sputnik planitia. It stands out because, unlike the rest of the planet, which is pretty dry and shriveled, this area is really fresh and icy. These characteristics suggest that new, fresh liquid is constantly being churned and brought to the surface to give it that radiant glow. Liquid under the surface of Pluto would also help explain its strange spin axis. The axis appears to wobble, kind of like a bowling ball weighted on one side. But how can there be liquid in an area of space that's so cold that even gases like nitrogen or methane freeze? Scientists think that the icy cap acts as kind of like an insulator for the planet, and that dissolved ammonia in the water underneath acts as a type of antifreeze. Okay, that's a wrap on some of the science news from this week. As always, links with more information are in the down bar. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!